Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week.
Animals will fight to the death in order to survive daily. These fights can be violent and deadly, but they're also fascinating to watch. From rhinos ganging up on a poor hippo to the best snake versus alligator fight you'll ever see, here are 10 of the most intense and furious fights in the animal world. Number 10. Rhinos teach hippo a lesson. There's something unbelievably riveting about watching two of Africa's biggest and heaviest animals, the hippo and rhinoceros, battling it out in the thick. Or is that just me? Anyway, somewhere near the airstrip in the Mala Mala Game Reserve, a national park in South Africa, footage was recorded by the reserve's head ranger. A hippo that was clearly way in over its head can be seen trying its luck with a group of rhino. The airstrip area was already barren, and the hippo wandered right into the rhino territory. These rhinos just didn't like another chunky boy waltzing into their territory. The head ranger also noted that such an interaction was rare, and fights between huge animals were unnatural at best. Side note, a group of rhinos is called a crash. Don't ask why, because I don't know either, but I'm sure that one unlucky hippo flight might have figured it out. Number 9. Lion attacked by a clan of hyenas. Lion is known as the king of the forest, and because of that title, it's allowed to roam around anywhere in the forest and open plains. But some animals don't allow even the king of the forest to roam around in their territory. Hyenas are one of those species. While wandering in the open landscape, this young lion mistakenly goes into the hyena's territory, and they're not happy about it. The young lion gets grouped by the whole clan of hyenas, and it seems like there's no way out. Hyenas are known as the only species that would pick a fight with a lion. No other animal has the audacity to do so. As the clan groups up on the lion, he tries to jump and run, but sadly, he's not fast enough to outrun them. He's strong enough to fight off a few of them though, but not the whole clan. When it seems like there's no hope left, another lion, probably a relative of the young one, comes out of nowhere for help. It looks like the two lions are just too much for even a whole clan of hyenas, so they just leave him alone and run off. Number 8. Sloth versus eagle. After seeing this video, you'll probably have another perspective on the idea of moving like a sloth. We see a sloth moving like a boss, unlike what we thought of him. I hope they forgive us for having a faulty misconception of their style. As it moves past the harpy eagle, it knocks it out with ease. Such audacity! The eagle is shocked when the assailant's claws brush against his chest, but he dares not protest for fear of repercussions. The next time you see this creature, give him space because they've proven that slow and steady remains the deadliest combination in the animal kingdom. Number 7. Scorpion versus ants. This entry is about one of the smallest animals involved in the most brutal of battles. A scorpion was on its way when it found an ant and decided to eat it. After that, he went into an ant colony and invaded by attacking individual ants, snapping them in half and eating them. It was easy for him as long as ants didn't get mobilized. Once they realized they were under attack, they immediately waged war against this scorpion. Inside the colony, it was mobbed by dozens of ants. He tried to flee the scene, but ant warfare does not allow its enemy to escape. They believed in winning the war instead of ending it. So hundreds of them went after the scorpion and ate him alive. The fight ended with a terrible end for that scorpion. Number 6. Iguana and multiple snakes. This sounds like one of those popular ambushes during World War I. Why would dozens of snakes go after one seemingly innocent iguana? Again, we can't hear these animals speak, so we don't know what transpired to necessitate this rage. The high-speed police chase was targeted at a lonely iguana who managed to escape in a swift twist. The camera angle and kung fu kicks make it seem like the iguana is even kicking his predators in the heads as he scampers for safety. He knows he's no match for him, therefore he runs for his life while doing what he can. Number 5. Snakes versus snakes. Snakes often fight each other to the death. Take this clip as an example where a king cobra and a python are battling for each other's lives, as snakes are often involved in cannibalistic activities where they eat individuals of their own species. This fight, however, resulted in a stalemate. I have more video footage where two king cobras had one of the bloodiest and craziest fights on this list. They were wrapped around each other's bodies with their jaws locked on in an attempt to constrict and suffocate the other, but nothing was working. This video was recorded by an animal lover in South Africa. The man claimed that he separated these two intertwined snakes in order to execute a ceasefire, but then they again locked their jaws and continued to roll and flip over, hoping the other would give up. As they're rolling and flipping and rolling, the ferocious fight didn't end, but the cameraman was tired and he gave up on filming. Number 4. Cat versus cat. Who would have thought that outfoxing cats were for the birds? This clip shows how a clever crow managed to pull a fast one on two felines. It convinced them not to eat them, but fight each other instead? Who does that? Only the bird, of course. Anyone who's been roped into a fight or argument with a friend can relate to this one. A random stranger tells you lies about your friend and does the same to the other party. The next time there's a meeting, this information leads into an argument or a fight, and the person watches from a distance. Well, the crow is the crowd pleaser here, and you don't need to purchase tickets to watch how everything panned out because it happened right on this rooftop. Number 3. Hippo versus lion. Did you know hippopotamus is Greek for river horse? The animal has been known since ancient times. The hippopotamus are often seen basking on banks or sleeping in the waters of rivers, lakes, and swamps next to grasslands. The hippo has a bulky body on stumpy legs, an enormous head, short tail, and 4 toes on each foot. The body is so dense that they can walk underwater where they can hold their breath for 5 minutes. In a fight between a hippo and a lion, usually the hippo is victorious. Don't believe us? Check this video out of a baby hippo taking on a lion and protecting his mother. 2 lions get in the lake where the hippo and her son are taking a bath. They slowly move towards the hippos and then attack them. Both the lions are forced out of the water because the hippopotamus are much more experienced in water. After about an hour, the same lions hurt the mama hippo, and the baby hippo can be seen protecting her. The little guy successfully saves its mother from the predators who leave the hippo and go looking for some other prey. Cheer up, little guy. Number 2. Kangaroo boxing fight. For kangaroos, the greatest challenges come from within their own society. The male kangaroo only needs to learn one key lesson in life. To get to the top of the food chain, he needs to fight. The kangaroos, just like humans, have to train for years to be able to fight. The battle is brutal and bloody. The winner has all the access to the female kangaroos, so the effort's worth it. There's only one king of a meadow, just like this kangaroo. He stands 8 feet tall and not everyone can fight him. But there is one kangaroo who wants female interaction too, and for that, he needs to win against the king kangaroo. When both of them square up, every other kangaroo clears the area for him, and the battle begins. The kangaroos start hitting each other, but unlike in human boxing, kicking below the belt is perfectly fine when it comes to kangaroo fighting. They risk broken bones and internal injuries, and after a while, it's all over. The champion beats the challenger. Well, at least for now. But they'll probably have a go at each other again in the future. Number 1. Alligator versus python. The muddy waters of the Florida swamp have experienced a fair share of bloodbaths, even from unexpected places. It didn't expect a fight as bewildering as this one. In this clip, we see a territorial python take on a beady-eyed alligator with one flick of his tongue. If only these creatures had the opportunity to speak. We would have known exactly what was going through their minds as they took each other on. Who provoked who? Did they bear this grudge for so long and want to settle it once for all? Whatever the case, we give our verdict on the combat. The alligator seemed to control the fight initially, but he dashed off after he was sure he would be overpowered. He probably went home to think about the perfect comeback. Have you ever seen an extreme animal fight firsthand? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like it and also share it around with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.